So I'm here at the beach, my trip for the week. I decided to go to the coast and see how the ocean is doing and yeah, get some good ocean vibes. It was definitely raining today, so it was a little sketchy driving here on the freeway, but the rain stopped and it's beautiful and quiet and there isn't too many people here, which is nice. I've always loved this campground. It's just beautiful and a little bit more open. A lot of the coastal beaches have like parking lot type. Oh. I think that was a train that went by. Anyways, I thought I was gonna get run over. So yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the beach camping areas are parking lots. This particular campground has some nice open spaces with beautiful cliffside and ocean views. And yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the next couple of days at the beach. I feel like the ocean definitely brings out kind of more contemplative like emotions for me, so we'll see. I may just, you know, be thinking about life a little bit more, or I may just be enjoying the scenery and that's it. So All right, I turned around. It looks like the trail heads down to the little road that goes to the day parking. But I noticed there were like maybe some homeless parked on the side of the road. And as I was walking down there, I heard like some screaming, like not in a screaming fun way, but in a screaming like not so fun way. So I'm like, I think I'm going to turn around, go back to the campground. That's one thing about traveling solo, is I'm always mindful of my surroundings and where I am by myself, all the things. Like I said before, I always do carry protection, but also I just use common sense and don't put myself in positions that I may have to use it. So yeah, that was, it's pretty back here. It's definitely wet and muddy, but now I know what's back here. So I think I'm going to head back to camp and maybe start thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, because I think I'm going to actually cook a little bit, or at least heat some stuff up, and then make a campfire. So that's my plan. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. I slept in this morning. It felt so good. Today's the day I gotta go back home. But first, we're gonna go for a walk on the beach, and we have a lot of cleaning up to do. So, good morning. Stay tuned. And yeah, I'm gonna get up and have some coffee. Start this beautiful day. Whoosh. Looking fabulous. beautiful. It's a little cloudy, but it's super soft looking out here. Like the clouds are very like muted, and I don't know, it's beautiful. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I came to the beach this time. I actually think about where I'm going to go with my van, and I contemplate a little bit, or kind of get in touch with what it is that I need from each trip. Just kind of trusting my intuition and leaning into that. So with that said, this trip I decided to come to a local beach, and there's particular ones that I've gone to that have felt different too. So anyways, here I am, and I kind of wanted to go over a little bit about what I got out of this trip, and things that I learn when I'm solo traveling. The last time I went beach camping, it was super emotional. Like, I remember the ocean like pulling all these strong emotions from me, and I cried a lot and contemplated about life and decisions, and just like ending new chapters and mourning those situations. So when I came to the beach this time, I thought that it was going to be a similar situation, because I figured that's what the ocean does. It just kind of pulls from you. It's very strong and powerful. But actually what happened this time is I felt softness and gentleness, and actually like playfulness and joy. And I felt like it was kind of representation of the flow of the tide. It comes and goes, and I feel like even though the ocean is super powerful, it's also gentle and beautiful. And I feel like that's kind of what I came back with this trip, is just the like closing of a chapter and starting a new one, but being joyful about going through the process. So what I'm learning is that we need the contrast in life. We need the good, the bad, the challenge, the success, the hard times, the good times. They're both very, very important. And I feel like it will encourage me next time I go through a hard time to know that it's just a season. I know that we're up on a full moon too, so I felt like this was going to be a good time to be at the ocean. I feel like the moon and the water work together, and just again learning that we're all connected, and that you can gain from taking this time with yourself and with nature, and just pulling, you know, what you need from it. It has definitely been helpful to me. My van, hands down, the best investment I've ever made in my life. You know, it allows me to go to these places safely and spend time, you know, spend time in nature, spend time by myself, spend time reading, all the things. Absolutely love it. Another thing I wanted to touch on as well is just learning to be able to flow with the change and listening to myself. That's something that I never did in my life, is I never valued my intuition, my thoughts, what felt good to me, what didn't feel good to me. And these solo trips are allowing me to touch base with what it feels like to trust myself, not just in decision making, but also emotionally. Like, I didn't realize how much I was pulled in so many different directions trying to please other people. And I think this is common. I think a lot of us do this. But what I've been learning is to invest in myself and to trust my intuition, to go with that and not feel bad, to put myself first, to know that the most important thing you can do is to be good to yourself, because everything comes from that point. You get expended. You're operating on a very low frequency if you are not healthy. And so these trips are teaching me how to make myself important, and how to make decisions based from loving myself and not trying to please other people. That has been a huge thing for me. And to protect my emotions, protect myself from people that are, you know, energy robbers, things like that. Like, to put those all in priority. And then I think once you learn how to do that, you operate from a different level. Like, everything is that measure now. Every decision you make in your life is based on what is going to be
healthy for me. And there's no reason to feel bad about that. That was another thing. Guilt is like a big earthly feeling that people promote, that you're just supposed to, supposed to feel bad about all things. And I've learned that you don't have to feel bad about that. In fact, the very opposite. I feel like you should definitely operate first out of what is healthy for you. And emotions and things are there for you. They are working for you. So if you feel sad, it's time to take a look at where you need to pivot. So not only do you learn from your emotions, but you need to act on them too. I was always taught that emotions were, fleeting, and you shouldn't pay attention to them and things like that. And I'm just learning that that's the opposite. It is a created entity in us, so that we can learn from it. So if you're not comfortable, it's because you need to make a change. If you're feeling sad, it's because you need to work through something and come out the other side with victory, meaning loving yourself and choosing what is healthy for you. So these are things that I'm pulling away from this trip and this ocean. And just being solo and alone allows you to kind of think through these things. So yeah, it's a beautiful day, even though it's a little overcast. Like I said, the clouds are kind of like muted, almost like a little hint of blush and like blue going through the clouds. And even though it's high tide, and hopefully I won't get carried off with a rogue wave, because I hear they're a thing here in Southern California right now. I'm just enjoying this morning, getting ready to head back home and take what I've learned this trip with me into my everyday life. So that's what this channel is going to be about, is more me sharing a little bit about what I'm going through, in hopes that it will encourage people to think a little different and go on this journey with me. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about for this channel. And I hope that you guys continue to follow me and learn and be inspired and all the things. And I love you guys.